49ers 6, Rams 12. Sean McVay, young, 30 years old when he was coming into the modern era of the young football NFL coach is what he is. Okay, so he was from the Redskins. He's Catholic. His wife was student at George Mason University, model, Ukraine. Now, George Mason, Virginia Declaration of Rights is the basis for the USA Bill of Rights. George Mason had his hand on that Virginia Declaration of Rights. He refused to sign the Constitution. And he's connected to Light Horse Harry. Light Horse Harry. Henry Lee III, who died 1818. The father of Robert E. Lee. And the thing that George Mason was saying about slavery is that it would cause infelicity. 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 That slavery would cause that. And can Anthony Richardson, can his running be Colts wild card against Denver? That's the headline. Miami University of Florida. So this Anthony Richardson, he's got all these signs that he was like a Revelation 17. A lot of these players are like that. You don't really need to look all of them up. Give your brain a rest and rest your heart, because everything will make sense when the judgment comes later. Sooner or later, we're going to get to the real end times. Now, I believe that some of these players are from the past, and they've been cut off to show their finesse now. It's part of a Back to the Future, this division that I had over by Carl's Jr. when I was driving. And it's that you have the Abaras in the middle of the situation on Earth, and all these people from other planets and these people from the past, they come to this time frame. There is no future they're going to. There's no past that they would like to go to. They're coming to right now. So it's a funnel of all this information that is coming from different realms. Because if you're in a different time zone of a era, it's a different realm. And they're coming here and showing that they've cut off connected to the Abaras or the Revelation 17 or one of the A's girls or something. This is just how it looks, but really That's not what it is. Um, you know, I like to speak to Buster Grand and say, like, these women, they're not like getting with these guys that are the football players. If it looks like it's a story on the TV, like, it's because it is, because they all went through something. Like, when you look at this Anthony Richardson, his background looks fake. It looks like it's fake. Um, how could they all be the stars of the football team? It would be like every single high school across America would have these star players. Every single high school. So it, like, there's not a lot of information either. It's just kind of like, well, Miami went to Florida for college. Like Ryan Lochte, Samson, which that Flash movie, with Batman, Ben Affleck, that's a really good scene in the Forces when he has the vision, and he says to Batman, "Go to Florida for college. That's the key." And then that's when Ryan Lochte signed with the Florida Gators to swim there, and Michael Phelps went to Michigan, and that's all in the movie Batman. So that's I do recommend that scene. It's called the Flash Vision, and it's when he's on the horse carriage in Batman, and I'm joking. That's from my scrolls. I made scrolls a while ago that were talking about that. The Vision really is about Lois Lane. And if you know about Lois Lane, you know about Superman. Okay, so but yes, Buster Grand, it looks fake, fake intel with these players. We're gonna get it figured out. Don't worry about it. I've looked into it. It's nothing to worry about, okay? Um it's not like there's a prostitution ring or something. It's just the way that these players are cutting off is from all of our information as Watchmen. Okay, not just a one man show, everyone. And the one man show can be anybody, but you are all one man shows that are working as a unit. So it creates a lot of information. And the thing is that if they're coming from the past as well, then it's easier to manipulate how they're going to look for to build their past before they cut off in our time, because they are coming out of thin air. So it's like, okay, just slap this on him because he came from 1920 or 1865. He was a slave. It can, like, you can slap things on them because in their scrolls, they didn't know what it was going to be like. Okay. And just like the Jack Harlow says, why did you gas me or whatever? That's he's talking about when he was when he was in the gas chamber. Okay. So okay. Thank you and have a good night. Just know that this is here and this is a reality.